Hello, welcome to my channel. Today's Friday, Love Spell Fridays, Aphrodite's Day. We're going to talk about the other side of love, the rejection part, how to deal with that, how to be done with a toxic relationship. So we're going to start with the yang, and then we'll go to the yin. Oh, I feel really bad for somebody. And I told them, you have to always remember when someone rejects you, it's not you. The ego, the human condition. Let it go. Let it go, because it's really not you. It's them. Let it go. It's really hard to do that, especially when you have to see someone every day, like they're in your face. Not fun. But all you can do is just in your mind, every time you have to see this person, just be professional. Put a wall of ice up. I know people that are atheists. I mean, in your mind, just tell yourself, I gotta let this go. What's the other choice? You quit? You react and lose your job? Is this person worth that? Are they worth your energy? And all we can do is control ourselves. That's it. We can't control what anybody else does, what anybody projects onto us, nothing but ourselves. Emotional control I think, is the hardest thing to do. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Scorpio. It's all about the water, baby. It is what it is, and you just gotta go, okay. Aphrodite, I love you. Don't analyze it either. We really like to beat ourselves up when someone rejects us. I prefer straight up honesty. Someone told me, hey, I just want to be your friend. Okay. I prefer that over someone, hey, yeah, let's do this and let's do that, and then they ghost you. Once again, you can't analyze it. I really don't like ghosting. I mean, to me, there's lots of different reasons why someone will ghost you, but do I want to be with somebody that can't just be straight up with me? Can't just be like, look, I like you, but I don't like you like that. And trust me, yep, it's all high school until you're 90 or until you're gone. It's the human condition. I knew somebody's dad who came all the way from a little tiny town in Italy to Reno, Nevada. He crossed ocean. He crossed an ocean because he wanted this guy's mom to come back to him and live with him in Italy. He spent a whole year living here with her, remarried her to try and get her to come back to Italy with him. When someone wants to be with you, they will find a way. This guy somehow managed to get himself a plane ticket in a little tiny town in Italy, fly to Reno, Nevada, marry his mom, spent a year trying to get her to come back. Okay, that's romance. I love that story. Point is, though, like I just said, someone wants to be with you, they will find a way. So now this is the simplest. This is the yin. It's the simplest spell I know to start breaking those ties, to mentally, spiritually. Like I said, I think of a glacier in front of me. Like a glacier in front of my heart. When I think of somebody and I start pining for them, which it happens to all of us. It happens. It's like, wait a minute. Freeze that out. Ask myself, why do I want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with me? You know, I would much rather, to me, there's many layers of love, many layers of emotions. Nothing's set in stone in water, because to me, love and emotions is water. I am water. Think about all of forms of water, ice, oceans, rivers, streams, waterfalls, moving. So there are many types of relationships, and like I said, I do prefer someone that maybe we were romantically involved and then just wanted to be friends. And I've done that too. It's like I've gotten involved with somebody, and it's not that I didn't like the person. It's just, I don't know. Things changed for me. But I was always honest. I always said, look, I'm sorry. I still like you. I still want to talk to you. But I honestly just said, I'm sorry. I don't want that. Not that that can't come back, but it depends on how the person, like to me, if somebody ghosts me, then I don't want to be your friend. Because I don't know why you ghosted me, but that's definitely my deal breaker. Like if you ghosted me and put zero effort into saying, hey, I was in a car accident. I mean, stuff happens, but if you just ghosted me because you obviously really didn't want to talk to me, you really didn't want to spend time with me, and you didn't have the guts or you don't have the backbone, I'm sorry. It's a hard thing. Rejection is a hard, weird thing. The person being rejected always hurts more. But when you maybe like somebody, it's hard to be honest. But I respect honesty. I respect somebody just being straight up. Look, please, respect my boundaries. It's not easy. So, good old pen and paper. So, piece of paper, write the person's name on it as many times as you want to, cross it out, X it out, rip it up, burn it, throw it away, and in your mind. And do that every day if you have to. Now, the dark side of the moon is the breaking side, like you have full moon, and I call it dark side of the moon. That's the energy of breaking. breaking the tie that binds you for whatever reason to this person that obviously doesn't feel the same. They don't have the same connection with you. You need to break that just in your mind. And it doesn't have to be, it depends on, a Scorpio. I've had to learn some hard lessons about, that love hate thing. Breaking that connection and just, you know, putting some distance emotionally. However, whatever works for you, because it's all energy to me. There's many different paths that lead to the same well. You can burn a black candle and put the person's name in it and say, I no longer, the flame no longer will burn for you. That's another way. When you start thinking of them, think of the air. Okay, blow that thought away. If they're thinking about me, I don't want them to think about me if they don't want to be with me. Blow away. Then earth, you can carve their name in something and bury it. And, bury those feelings, but have them disintegrate. Interruption. It sounds a lot easier than it is. I mean, love is our enigma. To me, it's the most powerful emotion. It's the part of the creative force. Huge, powerful energy. When two people come together, you create life. You create children. You create new lives together. So it's a very powerful emotion, very powerful energy that's to me why it's so hard to use it, to manipulate for anybody. I don't really have a better word. I don't like the word manipulate, but that's what you do with energy and when you're doing spells. You're manipulating, you're creating your future. And it's, people don't believe in karma, though. That's fine. I believe in karma. I think that's why another reason I think it's so hard when you're trying to bring the right person to you. Karma is involved. That spider web of the universe is involved. Oh, and there's all kinds of different levels of, you have your general rejection, your normal dating, you're just I call it the normal. But then you have what I call trauma bonds that are like literally like this person somehow has put their hooks in your soul. And, I'm getting into domestic violence relationships because I've been in one. They treat you horrible. They do terrible things, horrible things. And yet somehow you're still connected. Now, I got over that. It took me longer than it should have, but I finally, like I said, I started writing down. I kept a journal like, this is what happened today, and this is da da da. And when I was starting to feel sympathy for them or missing them, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. He lied, cheated, stole, smacked me around. No, this imaginary person that my heart wants, the illusion, I don't want the illusion. A lot of us create an illusion, a fantasy about somebody that we want to be with. Remember, ask yourself, is this the real person or is it my projection, my illusion, my fantasy of this person I'm wanting? So trauma bonds really require you getting in that, going deep into your subconscious, like deep. That's kind of burying yourself to yourself of what, you know, I had a difficult, dysfunctional upbringing. And so unfortunately, I had to spend years learning to let go of that scared inner child, that victim. And thanking Aphrodite for loving me and learning how to love myself. Because I think that's another huge problem, and I talk about it all the time, and I don't think enough is talked about it with people doing love spells. Really loving yourself, having that healthy relationship with yourself before you can attract, a partner that's going to love you the way you want to be loved. The inner child in me at one point, all I wanted was love. I just didn't want to feel abandoned and alone, even though I wound up with someone that left me feeling abandoned and alone. But it's that, there's behaviors you admit that narcissists look for. And there's also, though, to me, I call it the radio wave, your subconscious broadcasting, that little girl in there that needs so much love, or a little boy that needs so much love. Every single day, I tell myself how much I love myself, how grateful I am to be healthy, to be intelligent, to be funny. I list all my good qualities. Leave out the bad. I mean, we all need to work on ourselves, but we get enough criticism from the real world, the 3D plane here. Don't don't reject yourself. Don't reject yourself. And with the trauma bond, I burned pictures, I cut pictures up, I wrote his name down, texted out, ripped up papers. Every single time I even thought of him, I thought, wait a minute, let's remember the time he smacked you. Let's remember the time he wrecked your car. Let's remember the time he cheated on you. No more trauma bonds. Someone rejects you. Okay, goodbye. That's fine. If you want to be friends, if you were honest with me, if you were straight up honest and didn't play games, then we could still be friends. But I think when somebody, to me, if you can't just be straight up honest, then okay, I don't know what your issue is. It's not mine, it's yours. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Many blessings.